So Anthony Joshua has spoken for the first time since his two friends died in a tragic car accident in Nigeria last month. And this is the first time he's actually come out and spoken about it. So yeah, he does get emotional in the video. It's a very short clip. This is actually from his actual YouTube channel. So this is his first time addressing it. This actually came out a few hours ago. Yeah, but we're gonna watch this video. We'll just let him do the talking. It's a 6-minute clip, so just bear with it. And yeah, I'll give my thoughts on the end at the end of the video. But yeah, let's just.
I trust you're all well. I hope you're all well. So I'm here in front of a camera. Unfortunately, I'm not speaking to all of you people live. If you know my character, I'll much prefer to do that, but there's what I want and then there's reality. So this is the best way I could reach out to all of you far and wide, worldwide, who are showing so much love, care, support through that tragic, traumatic time where we lost Latson Sina in Nigeria. Look, the last time I spoke to you guys was in Miami. You know, we had so many plans to wrap up 2025 and we were on a mission. We were on a mission. We went back home, went to see our families, and everything just got flipped upside on its head. And yeah, it's God's the best planner. We can't plan. We can plan to the best of our capabilities, but you know, that was such an unforeseen circumstance that was out of all of our controls. And not only did I not even want to talk about myself, not only did their parents, their uncles, their cousins, their friends, and myself lose like two great men. We lost people that we dearly care about and that have been like major players in all of our lives, major players in all of our lives. It's tough, it's really tough. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and show all of my emotions. I know in today's day and age, it's easy to microanalyze people and, you know, pass judgment, but, you know, I know what I feel, and that's what that matters to me. I know what my duty is. You know, they're my brothers, they're my friends, first and foremost. And then we became business partners, we became hustlers, we became lieutenants, we became generals, we became everything. We became housemates, we were living together. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame, but so there's that side of things, and then what can I say? One day my time will come, and I'm not scared either, at all. It's actually comforting knowing that I've got two brothers on the other side. You know, I've lost people before, but I don't think I've lost people like that, my left and my right, you know. Throughout this like journey that I've been on, you know, it's not easy, but I didn't even realize that I'm the big guy, you know what I mean? But I was walking with giants, man, that kept me protected, kept me shielded. But the mission must go on. I understand my duty. I understand, like, what they wanted to do for their families. So what my goal is to continue to help them achieve their goals. Even though they may not be here in the physical, when I pray at night, when I pray in the morning, I know spiritually they're gonna aid me through, because it's not just physical strength that will get me through. It's gonna take a lot of strength from the higher power. So I'm gonna definitely be saying my prayers, and I'm gonna help them fulfill their dreams for their families. Not only me, there's a whole team of us, the whole brotherhood, a whole sisterhood that will be helping fulfill their legacy and fulfill their dreams. But I know in my corner of the world, I know what I'm gonna be doing. And I know what we're gonna do to continue I don't wanna say legacy, because I had a lot of those questions during my fight in Miami. How does this affect your legacy, legacy? It ain't about legacy, it's just doing what's right. and I know I'm gonna do what's right for them. I know what I got to do. So yeah, I'm gonna do what's right by them. I'm gonna do what's right by their family. It's about what's important to me, and they were very important players, very important team members, very important friends, and two of my brothers. So yeah, I don't think I mentioned the love and appreciation. It's all acknowledged by me, by them, by their families. 100% we acknowledged the thousands and then maybe going into millions around the world that showed so much love to them both. I still can't get my head around, like, just my two friends, yeah, how popular, like, that's mad to me. Because we just grew up, like, together. And then I'm like, wow, how, you know? Because I've known them as my friends, but they've built such strong characters over the years. So they must have really spent time working on themselves and bettering themselves and becoming the men they were today. And I'm sure their parents 100% are proud of them, because I am. So yeah, I just want to say thank you. We heard, we saw the messages, the tweets, the social media, the YouTubes, the prayers. It's all been acknowledged. So yeah, we know what we're gonna do. Mum, Mama Lats, Mama Sina, Papa Lats, Papa Sina, one love. You know, out here representing. This message is not only on behalf of me, this is on behalf of their families. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for the love worldwide. Continue, don't let it stop. And for anyone out there that's lost a son, a brother, one love to you, like, yeah. From us to you, we're sending that love straight back. And what more can I say? Thank you.
It's sad. It's sad, you know. And I know what it's like to lose friends in a car crash. On two occasions, I've lost friends in a car crash in two separate occasions. Two friends throughout my life, two car crashes, and other people to other circumstances. But yeah, I definitely know how it feels to, you know, I think something like a car crash, it's just something that I don't know. For me, it's like, couldn't get my head around it. It's like it shocks you. It's just 1 minute you're speaking to them, or they're calling you on the phone. Next minute, someone's calling you or turning up at your house to tell you that they're dead. All of a sudden, you know, that happened to me with a good friend. One male, one female, separate occasions, right? So I definitely know how it feels. But he was actually in the vehicle with them, and you know, there's certain details of what actually happened that will probably stick with him for a long time. You know, certain body parts being detached from others and things like that, without being too graphic. But and I refuse to watch it myself, right? But yeah, man. I mean, it's good to see him be able to, you know, address it. There's going to be people that look at him and say, you know what, he doesn't look sad. Obviously, we heard his voice crack a couple of times in that clip. Obviously, whenever you reflect over something like that, so in these early stages, it's going to make you emotional. You know, no matter how big and strong he is as a boxer, how many people he's knocked out or whatever, how many blows he's took in his own career, that's always going to be something that, you know, can get you emotional. But as a man, I understand we don't want to show our emotions. You know, we want our privacy when it's time to be emotional. I understand that as a man, you know. But yeah, without going into too much depth of his actual message, you know, he's talking about prayers and you know, them and stuff like that. Obviously, they passed away. But if I could give one message to Anthony Joshua, I would say, do you know what? You said you're not afraid of death, you know, but the one thing that's important, me as a Christian, I believe the Bible, you know, and Jesus Christ says, I am the truth, the way, and the life, and no one comes to the Father but by me. And you know, while you're alive and breathing, and by God's grace, you survived that incident, that car crash, I would say, you know what, get right with the Lord Jesus Christ. You know, he died for you on the cross of Calvary for your sins. That any one of us that believes in him would not perish, but we would have everlasting life. If we believe in Jesus Christ, he is the only way to heaven, to peace beyond this realm. That's the message that I will give to Anthony Joshua. Get right with God, get right with Christ. And you talked about your prayers. I hope that those prayers are directed to Christ, and I hope that you will find true peace in Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And you can get to know him reading the Bible and in prayer. That's the message that I will give. And that's the message I'm giving to anybody watching watching this video right now. Is to get right with Jesus Christ. You know, he's the only way, he's the only hope that we have, you know. And the only thing certain in life is death. You could go by car crash. You could go by getting run over. You could go by an infection, disease, various ways, a million ways to die, you know. But yeah, there's only one way to heaven, and that's through Jesus Christ. So thanks for tuning in, guys. We're on a lighter note. So the video quality is going to be improving. Well, I've got new lighting coming. I've got new equipment and so on. You know, so hopefully by the next video, you'll see an improvement in the quality, because we're going to really go at it this year, 2026. So I hope that you would follow me on this journey, that you will subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. What do you think about this video? Like the video as well. And yeah.